Hey up, Sofa Squad, and we are live. And welcome to another edition of On the Sofa with just me, Black Sofa, on my own again. And so I may as well crack on with what's been happening this week. And first of all, I want to talk about how Snell and Wilmer have um, have withdrawn from the election lawsuit as Trump contests Arizona results. And that's from Reuters. I'll see if I can share that screen. Hang on. Let's share that. This is dead air is always entertaining, isn't it? But here we go. Here we go. So yeah, you should be seeing this on the screen now. So yeah, the largest law firm representing the Trump campaign or its allies in post-election litigation challenging votes in key states has withdrawn from an election lawsuit in Maricopa County, Arizona. Associate Associate yeah, Associate Presiding Civil Judge Daniel Kiley on Tuesday granted Snell and Wilmer's request to withdraw as counsel of record for the Republican National Committee. The RNC had teamed up with the Trump campaign and the Arizona Republican Party in the case, which alleges that Maricopa County incorrectly rejected some votes cast on election day. And of course, yeah, they have the Trump campaign and the RNC have provided no evidence. So, in my opinion, no legal firm worth their salt is going, are going to put their, put their name to this, because it's nonsense. And oh, we've got some guests. Welcome, doorknob head, spooky bed hair. Oh, that's it. There's doorknob head and spooky bed hair. Doorknob head is asking who is Trump. I don't know where he's been hiding the last 4 years, but let's just stop that. Okay, good. So, flailing around like a fish on the dock, he says. Meanwhile, so Trump's case, Trump's lawsuits is falling apart, and in the meantime, his tweets just just get more and more unhinged. For example, there's again, if I can share the screen, let's share that. Yeah, reports. Dominion deleted 2.7 million Trump votes nationwide. Data analysis finds 221,000 Pennsylvania votes switched from President Trump to Biden. 941,000 Trump votes deleted. States using Dominion voting systems switched 435,000 votes from Trump to Biden. And as you can see, Twitter have put a link here saying this claim about election fraud is disputed. Absolutely unhinged. No evidence for this whatsoever. He's lost it. He's totally lost the plot. There's absolutely no evidence for any of his claims. Most of his lawsuits, the ones that are still outstanding, have already been dismissed, due to lack of evidence. It, it's it's sour grapes, for want of a better word. He's desperately trying to cling on to power, and he's doing all he can to try to undermine the democratic process, and to and to undermine the democratic process, and to try to do all he can to cling on to power. So, but Door Knobhead is saying "fall on sand, grandpa" caps lock mode. That's encouraging. And he goes on to say, "Cling on like the dingleberry he is." Yes, that's right. Yeah, but let me know in the comments what let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this. It's embarrassing. It's really, Joe Biden said that the whole thing's embarrassing, and I don't know if any of you is familiar with Jonathan Pye, the fictional character who has his own YouTube channel, and he's a fictional news presenter, and he in between news programs he kind of goes off on one and shouts and rants and about all the topical news stories that are happening. And he retweeted, and he quote tweeted the very tweet that I've just shown you, saying, "Come on, man, this is getting embarrassing. I almost feel sorry for you." So, very stable milking store. My arse has fallen off, so I'm listening. Okay. And Doorknobhead says the psychologists, even his niece, say this is the most dangerous part of his presidency. Getting embarrassing? Yeah, it's me. Yeah, you got a good point there, Doorknobhead. His whole presidency has been one huge embarrassment right from the word go. So, yeah, scary times, and his he's doing all he can to undermine democracy and to prevent a smooth transition of power. He doesn't want to admit that he's lost. He's in denial. And if I may make a bit of a dad joke, denial, as we all know, is not a river in Egypt. And moving on, Ivanka Trump. Let's talk about Ivanka for a bit, because she put her foot in it the other day. I'll just share this article. It's just, yeah. Ivanka Trump celebrated her father winning in Alaska, and it backfired spectacularly. Can't say that word. That's from the Poke. as Donald Trump continues to refuse to concede the election, which he lost to Joe Biden, his daughter, Ivanka Trump, went on Twitter to celebrate projections that he would win Alaska and the 3 electoral college votes that come with it. Ivanka Trump retweeted the Associated Press, which made the call, and you can probably see what's coming. And the Associated Press has called election results since 1848, but it was precisely them doing that in Biden's favor that so angered Trump. And they've got Trump's tweet here. Since when does the lamestream media call who our next president will be? We have all learned a lot in the last 2 weeks. And the Lincoln Project tweeted, so the media can call elections. Kyle Griffin tweeted, Ivanka celebrates the news media's Alaska projection after days of Republicans claiming that the news media cannot determine the outcome of elections. So, and Joe Favreau tweeted this, breaking, in a stunning reversal, a Trump family member and senior White House embraces the validity of an election call by the media. And Sarah Cooper, oh, you saw that AP Politics race call. Did you miss this one? And she's quote tweeting the Associated Press saying Joe Biden defeats President Donald Trump. I don't know if you guys have seen Sarah Cooper on Twitter and YouTube, and also on on I can't remember the word, TikTok, where she lip syncs, Donald Trump's more craziest speeches, and it's something to behold. It really is. It's hilarious. So Ivanka Trump there, rather putting her foot in it. And Dawn Knobhead, how does one win in Alaska? Not get trampled or otherwise molested by a moose. And he goes on to say, that young lady has a nice finger. I approve of that finger. Sarah Cooper, first YouTube research result, how to drugs. Yeah, yeah, that's a good one to watch. Yeah. So it's all very embarrassing for for the Trump crime family, as I call them. They're contradicting each other. They and their legal case is just falling apart. It's falling apart. They don't have a leg to stand on, and so yeah, it's a bit crazy. And I know from United States to my side of the pond. Let's just share this with you. Yeah, there we go. Reaction as Priti Patel confirms the end to freedom of movement. So yeah, so this is to do with Brexit, and us leaving the EU, and so I'll just read the article. It'll make more sense. The rights of British citizens to live, work, travel, and retire freely across the European Union came to an end today after Priti Patel confirmed the immigration bill has passed through Parliament. After facing significant headwinds in the House of Lords, the Immigration and Social Security Coordination, the EU withdrawal bill, gained assent today in preparation for the UK's split with the EU at the end of the year. Peers had expressed concerns over help for unaccompanied child refugees, among other things, but striking a jubilant tone, Patel was clearly delighted to see the bill pass after many years of campaigning. And there's her tweet there. After many years of campaigning, I'm delighted. The immigration bill, which will end free movement on the 31st of December, has today passed through Parliament. We are delivering on the will of the British people. I can't believe the Conservatives are proud that they're ending free movement. That they're basically, taking away, people's freedom to move freely around the European Europe, to move, to live there, to live in Europe, to work there, and retire there, and vice versa for EU citizens to come, live and work and retire here in the UK as well. We're shooting ourselves in the foot. It's and they're celebrating this. Professor Tanya Bjortman, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, tweeted this: the immigration bill ends the right of EU citizens, millions of people like me, to freely choose to make the UK our home and contribute to society here. That even in your victory, you cannot express a word of understanding, but speak only of delight is pathetic. Yeah, it is rather. Brian Cox questioned why anyone would celebrate the end of such freedoms, while others took a similar dim view. We've picked out some early reaction. Brian Cox says, I'll never understand why these people celebrating removing their own right to free movement. Everyone else in Europe still has an entire continent to call home. David Schneider, actor and comedian, tweets this: great news! Our right to live, travel, work, and retire freely in 30 countries has been ended. At last, we can join long queues at immigration at EU airports. At last, we can deter EU doctors and nurses and teachers and scientists from coming here. Hurrah! So I think that sums up just how crazy this all is. Let's see. Dawn Knobhead is saying if Trump did have a pet name, I'd imagine he might name it. Sorry, if Trump did have a pet, I'd imagine he might name it Brexit. Yes, yeah. So, yeah, Brexit is going to do a lot of harm to the economy, and and it's going to, and it already has, as you've just heard, put an end to freedom of movement throughout Europe, and for Europeans to freely move and work, work and live and retire here in the UK as well. It's crazy. Hang on. let's. I thought I had a message from someone wanted to join, but no, false alarm. um, so yeah, that that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about this evening. I mean, um, usually I have Stall and maybe a couple of other people to bounce off, but I'm all by I'm all on my own this time. But to be fair, I very nearly forgot to do this. I very nearly forgot about it this week. So it has kind of been lastminute.com. So I guess I've only got myself to blame for being all on my own. So I think I'm gonna leave it there. And instead of going for an hour or so, I'm going to leave it there this week, and hopefully there'll be more people joining me next week. But before I go, I just want to oh hang on. Spooky Bed Hair would like to join, but I think he and a very stable milking stool are cuddling each other right now. And Stool says, I'm nursing my arse. Okay, that's too much information, but never mind. A very stable milking stool. Right, revenge of spicy food. Nice. That's just a bonus. Anyway, I want to take this opportunity to plug my gaming channel. I have a gaming channel called Silver Elephant Gaming. Oh, Nyota Eura. Hello, kids. I hope I've pronounced that name right. Sorry. Professor Black Silver has a gaming channel. Yes, I do. Yeah, it's called Silver Elephant Gaming. And if you say, if you search Silver Elephant Gaming on YouTube, you'll find it, I'm sure. And I actually started it, a couple of years ago, and I was playing all sorts of games. But then I decided to take a bit of a mental health break for a year or so. But I'm relaunching it. At the moment, I'm only playing Among Us because I'm kind of addicted to that game at the moment. But who knows? Maybe I'll start playing other games later on. Watch this space, as they say. So yeah, Silver. If you're into gaming, yeah, check it out. Silver Elephant Gaming. And actually, oh, it looks like Store has very kindly furnished us with a link to said gaming channel. There it is. Nyota Uhura is saying, my kid likes Among Us. Yes, well, it's for kids of all ages, he says, trying to justify a grown man playing such a. But anyway, yeah, it's and spooky. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, spooky bed hair has also furnished us with a link to Silver Elephant Gaming. There it is. Yeah, brilliant. So, oh, what I do with stores between us and our OnlyFans. Excellent. So yeah, um, that's that plugged, and also this channel. Um, I used to, as you know, some of my veteran subscribers will tell you, I used to make response videos responding to Christian videos, but I stopped doing that for much the same reason that I stopped doing my gaming channel. I had a bit of a mental health break for a year or so, um, but now I've started doing response videos again, and I've just recently uploaded one responding to Red Pen Logic, and I'm currently looking for another video to respond to, and I'm going to. The aim is to respond to make a response video at least once a month. Um, so yeah, if you've got any ideas of any videos you'd like me to respond to, then let me know. You know, tweet me, DM me, let me know in the comments, etc., etc. That said, thank you everyone who tuned in, and thank you. Thanks to everyone who is watching this in the future, and I'll say goodbye for now.